No more food, Dave, huh? Sorry. I have to do, because I did the chicken yesterday, I have to do the bone broth now. Can't wait till next week. The chicken wouldn't be any good anymore. So good morning. Good morning, Debbie. How are you guys this morning? What's up? Debbie, where are you from? I know where Southern Ohio Prepping is from. But we got a few more people in the house. Yay. Try to get some more light here, I guess. Where this is kind of precarious. Sorry, I can see better without them. Now I have my glasses really for driving, for reading. And then I've got computer glasses, but so I just kind of like look at your chats here. So anyway, good morning to anybody who's just coming in, for brand new people viewing this chat. I'm Kathy, North Star Prepsteader, here in West Central Minnesota. And I've been doing an isolation chat. I call it ISO chat. As you can see, I have already been self-isolating for 52 days. You guys, that's a long time. Sorry, my tea. You see, my tea water is done. Got to get it. I've got to turn this so it's safe. Sorry. So anyway, I'm just taking you guys on my daily duties that I have to get done here, and trying to take care of business while visiting with all of you. So sorry about all that. Is that dark? So anyway, hey Dawn, good morning. Good morning, TNS. I know I have your name written down, but I don't have my list in front of me, so I can't remember. And we have a sunny morning again, which is great. We did get some rain yesterday. Washington State, there are a lot of you from Washington. So that's awesome. That's awesome. You guys, thank you so much for coming. Yes, I think it's going to be a nice day today. They're still saying a chance of rain, so it's probably one of those days where the sun will kind of come and go, that kind of thing. So, Shelly, okay, sorry about that. I don't know if this light, is that lighting a little better? So, anyway, Cecilia, hello, good morning. I know it's not afternoon for anybody in the States yet. So if anybody comes in from across the Atlantic pond, good afternoon to you. In Australia, it would probably be in the middle of the night. So that's why I don't see Josh in the morning here. So good morning, Alicia. Oh, happy anniversary. Okay, that is the connection. That is a connection, because I know Tim comes on once in a while. So I'll have to try to remember that. I have, the senior memory thing going on here. Oh, Cecilia, you just like all over the place there. But anyway, happy anniversary. What are you doing for your anniversary? Anything special? Oops, I need to put the timer on. There we go. Anyway, so Dave, how's Charles doing? Just want to find out how everybody is and your health. And Alicia, are you feeling better today? I hope you are. Oh, that's a bummer for your anniversary too. Cecilia, you're canning flour. Are you doing that like in the oven with dry canning and heat in the oven? Is that the way you do it? So anyway, good morning, Caitlin. Hello, how are you today? Did you get my Facebook message? It's still a brat. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Big Ben 12, good morning to you. You aren't by chance in England, are you? So, okay, good, Caitlin. That's good. I'm so glad you did. I'll turn my phone off so it doesn't bother us. All right, so yesterday, it's always something, isn't it? Yeah, with kids, you never know. Alicia, I've been meaning to ask you, have you tried the whole route? You probably have, but I just wanted to know of food allergies for all the kids, especially when it comes to gut and skin and stuff like that. Have you tried that? How long do I do my dry canning? I have not dry canned in the oven. I have not done that. If I have dry stuff, beans, rice, anything like that. Caitlin, I thought I did. But anyway, anything like that, I just vacuum seal it. And I don't, I haven't done anything in the oven like that. But I know with flour, it's probably important from what I remember, because of the bugs and stuff. The heat will kind of kill that. So, all right. Hey, Sean. Oh, yes, I am alive too. Look who's live. Good morning to you. I know it's early for you, but, well, no, you get up and go at 4 in the morning, so that's nice. But thank you for being here. I'm so glad you could do it. Okay. All right, Alicia, thanks. Oh, your vacuum sealer isn't working. Oh, bummer. I know there are like hand pump ones too that are non-electric vacuum sealers, which Big Family Homestead has one of those, and I think it's really cool. At some point, I might look into that. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Sean, that is crazy. I'm just going to bed at that time, which I know is terrible, but a lot of times I'm just working late. You put the flour in the freezer for a week and then let it rest outside for a week, just canning it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, yesterday I did my chicken. Can you see that okay? Oh, that lighting is going to be off and on, isn't it? Sorry, I need to put my apron on. I know my colors are going to clash, but I have red and purple. How about that? So this is my 4th day of doing this, and it's just so weird and awkward for me to be recording live like this and doing the things I'm doing after a year of editing and videoing and stuff like that. And so you guys just get to see what it's like real instead of edited out all the mistakes and everything. So I do freeze my flour. I do that. I have not frozen rice. I don't have much freezer space though, so I don't know if I'd be able to put that in there. The rice that I have vacuum sealed it, so I don't know if that helps at all. I will know when I open that up. So anyway, I did my chicken in the Instant Pot yesterday, and for 30 minutes, and it cooked up. Everything was falling right off the bone, which is what I wanted. Then so you can see these are the bones that are left. I got the meat. I got 6 cups of chicken meat. So I already divided those up into baggies with 2 cups each bag, and then put those all in the freezer. So those are in there now. And these are the bones that are left over. I just refrigerated it overnight. I love this little basket for my Instant Pot because I can put everything in here, all of my other stuff that goes in here, and then fill this up with water, and when it's done, I can just lift it right out. But remember, I put 1 cup of water in here to cook the chicken. Well, I ended up with 3 cups of chicken broth, and look at the gel that's here. Look at all that. So cooking the bones down now hopefully will come, somewhat close to that. But anyway, so I am going to just wipe this down a little. Stick this in my Instant Pot. And then start adding my vegetables to it. All right, I've got some celery that I had. These are like the tops and stuff that you don't eat. And most of them I compost, but some I do put into, I will vacuum seal and put into the freezer. And so I've had these thawing in the fridge overnight. And they don't have to be, you know, like crispy or anything. So I just throw those in there. Put the celery juice in there too. Let's see there. But anyway, so I've got the celery for the flavor. Put a couple carrots in there. Rinse these off. Oops. So, oh, Alicia, thank you so much. You guys, this is really, I have struggled, especially the last couple months, especially in isolation, about, oh, thanks, Debbie, about having a schedule. And, you know, when I'm here by myself, it's like, it takes a lot of, I don't want to say willpower, but it takes a lot of discipline. There you go. It takes a lot of self-discipline to just to get up and to get things done and get a schedule going. And when we were in that in-between stage in late winter, where, especially this winter, we didn't have any snow after the beginning of January, pretty much. I'm not out shoveling and doing all that and taking care of the grounds and all that kind of stuff. So, and then being isolated, it's like, it's really easy to just not have a schedule and to do anything. And so I've been really struggling with that. But this week I found that in doing this, it's kind of putting me on a schedule, which you guys, again, you're saving my rear. You really are. But I want to thank you for that, for being here and encouraging me and doing all this. And I don't know if it's too early in the morning or not. I mean, we've got 11 people here, but anyway. Thanks, Cecilia. Yeah, jelly goodness, absolutely. Oh, okay. Or a hand electric pump. All right. Good morning, Writer Dust. Thanks for being here. Lori, good morning. Oh, thank you, a new subscriber. I really appreciate that. Bev, hello. I know, I love that. Holy moly. Time does pass very quickly. And I've been doing, for those of you who don't know, I'm a graphic designer and I do web design too. And I lost probably most of my clients from all this stuff. But the few that I have left are trying to get everything live streamed and getting online and converting their businesses over to that. So that's been a huge amount of work in that way that, you know, I'm just trying to balance everything that's all new, like everybody else. It's just different. Even though I work from home, it still is a whole new crazy thing because I have a ton of Zoom meetings and stuff like that, a lot of online meetings. And, you know, it's just been kind of wonky in that way. So yeah, I've got another meeting in less than 2 hours about a shopping cart, and we've got a couple other things going on here. So anyway, and then yeah, it goes through the weekend. I've got to be up for live streaming tomorrow afternoon, and not for myself, but for a client. And it's just fun. It's just kind of all over the place. Hey, Will, good morning to you. Hello, hello, hello. Deb, yeah, exactly. It gets me going. It gets me up and going. I can't sleep till 9 in the morning. You know, it's like, so I have to make sure I get to bed in time so that I can be a little bit alive. But last night, it was a late night for me again, but oh well. So anyway, we'll continue on here. Get you over here so you can see. I can't zoom in with my with my laptop at all. So for these, just cut them up into chunks. So really, it's just cooking it down, getting the flavor for this. I'll do one more. A little smaller one here. So just throw all those in the basket. For those of you just coming in, I've got, I cooked up a chicken yesterday in my Instant Pot, so I have the bones in here. I love this little accessory, this little basket. It's got silicone feet. And then when it's done, you just take them off and wash them, but it doesn't scratch up your Instant Pot that way. And all right, so now I've got the onions. And you guys are going to actually see the very last of my onions from my garden that I'm using here. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Just pull them all out. Now I harvested these. It was either late August or early September. So that is it. That's the last of my onions. See, this one is not any good here. Everything else feels pretty good. Pretty hard. I go through them about, maybe once a month or so, and pull out anything that's starting to get soft or rotting so it doesn't affect the others. And so anyway, probably going to put, yeah, I'll use these little ones. Probably put half of these onions in there. And you just put them in as onion chunks. All right. Even that. But these still look really, really good. I started these from onion sets. Now this year I do have some onion seeds going, and that's the first time I've done onions from seed. So hey, never enough time. Good morning to you. Sleep, Dave, you don't sleep much? Oh. Good morning, Jesus is Lord. Oh, I love that. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, sweetheart, to you too. I know, the onion bag, isn't that fun? I have 2 of them. And last year I filled them completely. And so what they have, it's like a loose burlap, and then it's got this black interior cloth that buttons in here. We got time this morning, so I'm going to show you guys all this. Yesterday was pretty rushed, but I had a lot of things to get done. So this just comes out, and just a black, it's just a cotton cloth, I think. Feels like, yeah, just a regular cotton cloth. And then I can dump all the stuff out of there. I can wash this, which I will do after this now, and just hang dry it and then put it back in. So then it just buttons back in. So I've had these for a few years, and they've worked really, really well at keeping my onions. It keeps them aerated, keeps them, you know, from rotting really quickly and stuff like that. But I also take my onions and cure them really well before I put them in there. So I probably cure them for 3 or 4 weeks so they can get a good dry skin on them, and that the that the stems dry up before. That's the important thing, that the stems dry up before you put them in, so that they don't start growing through the top. I'll put one more little one in here. One of the things that I've had some trouble with, yep, here's one, is under the top skin's getting some mold in there. Sorry, my voice is starting to go. So, sorry, I'm losing some of you guys in the chat here. I don't know, because of the mold, Cecilia, and the things that are under there, I want to make sure I have a clean onion before it starts cooking into my broth. So, so I am really careful with that. Store onions, you probably don't have to worry about it as much, but when it gets to this point and they've been already, they're already about 8 months old in storage here, I do check on that, and I'm careful with it. So, okay, that should be enough for the broth. And I don't want to salt it or season it or anything at this point. Now the chicken has some seasoning in it, and so I don't know if you guys can you see okay? So anyway, I'm just going to start pouring filtered water in here. I don't know if I can. I can't really get you over any closer here. This is a 6-quart Instant Pot. And so there's a maximum height I have to be careful of it. It's usually about 1 inch below the top because it needs some room to get to pressure. So here, I'll show you real quick. So I've got that in there, about 1 inch to the top. Now when it's all done cooking, it's got the silicone handle. I just lift it right out. So everything is ready to go in there. So, oh, thanks, Lone Heron. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm so glad that can be a source of de-stressor for you. That's good. And today I'm not in a hurry, so at least in putting this together, I don't have 3 items I'm doing all at the same time. Yesterday was a little bit crazy. All right, so I got my silicone ring in there. You want to make sure it's in nice and snug. And then plug in my Instant Pot. And lock that, put that on sealing. So there's a little, I don't know if you guys can see it here. There's this little lever here. You turn it this way to vent it and this way to seal. So it's all locked up. And it can make broth in 90 minutes, but today I'm going to run it for 2 hours just to really get it going. So it's kind of awkward here. All right. So I'm right-handed. So 2 hours is 120 minutes. Normally when you're making broth like this, all right, so that's all ready to go. There it is. Normally when I make broth like this, it's or if you did it on the stovetop in a pot or in a roaster or anything, it would be 24 hours. So when I can put my time frame down to 2 hours, it's great. So then when it's all done, it'll be ready to can. And so 5 quarts, 4 quarts. I'll probably get 8 to 9 pints of chicken stock out of this. Some I might freeze, and then some I'm going to can. So that'll be kind of something else that I'll do at the end of the day today, or later on this afternoon. Get that all canned up and do that. So it just makes it easy. It's here. It's tucked away. It's pressure cooking. You know, and then I can just take it straight from there into the canners. So it's great. Oh, good, Alicia. I'm glad you slept well. Hey, Matt. Hello. Thanks for being here. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. Oh, where did I get the potato bags? I believe it was Amazon. So you should be able to, oh, they do actually have potato bags too. They have a smaller one. Do I have that here? For, let me see here. So, yeah, so I've got the 2 onion bags, which are really, really kind of fun. This is wrinkly because I actually washed the burlap too. But yeah, the onion bags. And then I have one that's garlic too. Same kind of thing on the inside. Okay, you guys, oh, I'm sorry about the light, y'all. You can see this or not. So they're the little garlic bag too. So yeah, each one of these should hold about 20 pounds of onions. I think something like that. So anyway, they have been wonderful to have because I can just hang them and have them out, kind of just out everywhere. So I didn't add garlic because of what other things that I make. So really just the onion, celery, and carrots give kind of a nice full-bodied flavor to the broth. When I use the broth in whatever I'm making, then I will, you know, if it's something that I want that's got heavy garlic, I will do that at that point. So good morning, Christina. Hi. This really is bone broth. It's because I have the chicken bones in there. And same with beef broth. I would do it 90 to 120 minutes. Now, if you're doing just vegetable broth, you could easily get by with, I would think you could even just do an hour at the most, because your vegetables are really going to be just pretty much mush at that point. So oh, Ryder does. So that's an idea. I do have a video on it that I did last summer on prepping onions for storage or harvesting them or something like that. So if you go back to somewhere around August or September and look at that, I know you'll be able to, you'll see what I did. So my tea is ready. So hold on a second. I don't like turning my back to you, so I'm just gonna put you in the dark for a while. Oh, so anyway, yeah, I'm going to get to see my pantry door. My tea going here. Yeah, so I've got something all ready for all the onions. They're pretty much set. I don't know that I would do another one just because it's up there, or maybe just reference it for people or something like that. So, all right, here is my respiratory tea that I do. And you know what? Even though my lungs are really good right now and I don't have any respiratory issues, the peppermint has been excellent for allergies. right now we're in super high pollen, and oops, that's not right. Then I add elderberry tincture to it, homemade, and so usually when there's a lot of high pollen at this point in the year, it can be really hard on me. And not that I don't have hay fever or anything like that, but the pollen, a little bit of honey. Yeah, the pollen is just really, really hard on me, my breathing and stuff, just because of my history of asthma and things like that. So anyway, it's what it is. All right. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Really pushing into that. You know, Sean, it is so versatile. It's a slow cooker. It's a rice cooker. It can make yogurt. People make desserts in there. They will do like cheesecakes and actual cakes and different things. I have not tried that yet. Thanks, Cecilia. Appreciate that. Yes, it just takes a lot less time. Yes, a lot fewer dishes. Thank you, Matt, for adding that in there. It's been really, really helpful. And I know that, you know, I have gadgets here, gadgets there, but you guys got to realize I'm by myself. I don't have a dishwasher. I have so many things that I have to take care of and be responsible for here that if I can have the birds fighting right out here, they're all Twitter painted, that when I have so much to get done, that if I have a few things, I've got my Instant Pot, I've got, you know, well, my canners, of course. You can see the one back there on the stove. Blender, an immersion blender, you know, a couple things like that. That my juicer yesterday. It just these little things that I've been able to collect over many years. It's not like I bought it all in one year. It was like over many years and saved them up or saved up for them. And it just really helps me streamline my time and get things done. And like this, I can put it away and it'll be done in a couple hours, and then I can just can stuff and be done. And it doesn't take me all weekend. I can just get all these finished. So, all right, never enough time. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, Alicia, that's great. You know, when you have a family, a dishwasher is very, very helpful. When my girls lived at home, they were also my dishwashers, just like Sean. But yes, good quality equipment. And even though I, you know, paid a lot for that juicer, I can count on it being good quality. And I think it has like a lifetime guarantee or something like that. So actually, they are on sale right now through Mother's Day. If any of you guys liked the Hurom juicers, that's the name of it. And like I said, you know, you saw me make the nut milk from it and everything, and it'll juice up whatever you need. There's, you know, you can, all the parts come apart. You can put them in the dishwasher, different things like that. So, yeah, and Cecilia, most of the time for me, you know, when now there are times when the dishes do pile up if my schedule doesn't allow me to get to things, but otherwise it's kind of cathartic in a way just to be here for 20-30 minutes and just have your hands in the soapy water and just washing. And, I've gotten so that I'll put my phone, I have this little stand, which I just love, but I'll put this on my windowsill and play some of the videos, the YouTube videos, and get caught up on that as I'm cooking or washing dishes and different things like that. So yeah, it's kind of fun in that way. All right, the other thing I'm going to do is finish up cutting up these onions. So, Sean, are you thumbs up about the dishwasher? Having your daughters? Did I find out anything about my camera? Yes, I need to send it in, and the Canon repair place is in Virginia, and so once they receive it, they said they should be able to ship it out within 5 days or something. But yeah, it's $365 to repair it. I'm gonna string that thing around my neck after this. Like I said, I wasn't even using it, and it wasn't me that dropped it. It caught on the cord, and it was just, so we'll definitely be live all next week, or at least Tuesday through Friday. And then I don't know about the week after. It depends on when I get if my camera's back by then, I can start filming again. So we shall see. We shall see. So these are the very last of my onions. And what I do is I'll take 4 or 5 onions and then dice them up and put them in a baggie. And this one's got some mold and stuff in there. You know, just no matter how long you cure them, you can't, they're not dry. So I don't know what I'll do this next year. I might keep some in the bag fresh like that. I have taken quite a few and actually chopped them up and along with some peppers, some bell peppers and stuff. So I have green, red, and orange bell peppers that are all diced up along with onions, and I have those in baggies in the freezer so that when I'm doing like eggs and frittatas and stuff like that, I actually can just pull them out. In fact, let me show you here. So I've got, these are all peppers and onions that I've got chopped up. Oh, I was telling you guys yesterday about double bagging. So oh, I'm sorry, I got to catch up there. You're right, Jesus is Lord. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, my mom, my sister moved into a, or I should say my parents and my sister moved into a duplex, and it was brand new appliances and everything. And their dishwasher takes 3 hours, and they say that it's high efficiency. And I'm like, how can it be high efficiency when you're running electricity for 3 hours? I don't understand it. I really don't. But yeah, I have an X-Drop for my Rebel, which is bigger and heavier, but my little one, because I'm always putting it on, you know, like a Gorilla, whatever you call it, the stand, and I'm screwing it into tripods and different things like that. I just don't have a strap with it because it would, but so I just have to figure out how to take a little more care of it. But hey, Wide family, good morning. Yeah, it is like, okay, $365. And I mean, there goes my stimulus check. Absolutely. I thank the Lord for that. But it's like, oh, guys, it's like, okay, just when I start getting a little bit of cash there, like the stimulus check is like, okay, I can put that away, I can pay these bills and take care of this, and maybe have a little bit on hand with that. And then something like this happens, it just eats it up. And I'm just like, oh. And I know that happens to a lot of people, but so Bev, you're getting onions out of the dehydrator. Oh, okay. I've dehydrated some. Yeah, store onions do not last long at all. Not at all. You freeze and dehydrate. You like my small blender? It is, what brand is it? It's a Cuisinart, and I think it was probably Amazon also, but I do love it. I really do. I use it for so much, you know, because because I'm by myself, I do a lot of things that are smaller portions. You know, I'll do like a quarter of a recipe or something like that. So with that, I end up not needing like a great big food processor. So I'll use that. Thanks, Wide Family. I really appreciate that. I hear you, Jesus is Lord. Yep. So, okay, I was going back to these, and I started yesterday. But in anything that you put in the freezer, if you double bag it, it's going to stay fresh. So that's why I have like smaller bags inside a big gallon bag. But you can keep bread really fresh that way if you double bag bread. Friends of mine have done it, but it keeps it fresh. It doesn't get the weird freezer flavor and freezer stuff and everything like that. So, hey, Carl, thanks for coming in. Put that back in the freezer. So, all right, now this nice size onion, it's rotten in the middle, and the rest of it's not very good. So this is all I have left for my onions, and I'm going to just dice them up, and these are going to go in the refrigerator as fresh diced already for me. And so what is it, end of April almost, and I'll have to start buying some, which I don't like. Like you said, the store onions just don't last as long. But that I've frozen some and dehydrated some, that really helps a lot too. So what do we have going here? I was just saying good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I really like sauteed onions in a lot of my things. So I will, let's say I take a pound of ground beef, and I will divide that up into 4 and make 4 hamburgers so that I have one fresh, and then I can either freeze or just refrigerate the others. And then when I take one out to reheat on the stove, because I don't have a microwave, that is a toaster oven, so I don't have a microwave. I will put the hamburger in a little pot, just a little individual. I've got like 1 serving pot, so it's just so fun. But anyway, oh, sorry. And these are strong. So I will put in some oil and then put some onions around it and everything. So I'm sauteing the onions up, getting them caramelized, along with heating up the burger. And then when I flip it, then I'll put shredded cheese on top of it. And so that melts down to the side, and then it gets all crispy around the edge with the caramelized onions. And it's like, so good. So fun. And it doesn't take long either. It doesn't take long at all. Sorry, the onions. Those were strong. You're freezing all your peppers. You know what? And that's where I'm going to be growing. Last year, my peppers didn't go at all. So I'm hoping that I can do that. So core out the bad part, freeze the rest. All right. Well, let me see. The thing is, the rest is like mushy. But let me see. I guess I can save a little bit. I can save a little bit of it. The rest of it's rotten inside. But okay. I add a little bit more there. Oh, you guys, it's so fun to have you here. Break up my day. You help me out. Whew. Carl's from Earth. That's a good thing. You've been hanging around Howie too long. Haven't you? All right. Ran out of peppers in December. Yeah. So, yeah, my peppers did not grow well at all last year. I think I got 2 or something out of them. And so I'm trying them again this year. I've had really good years in the past, and last year they just got eaten up. So I'm hoping to get a lot of peppers and again freeze them because I do use them a lot. Like I said, in frittatas and salads and all kinds of things. So, hey, Christina, hi. You're in Ohio, in the past, New York, Montana, Alaska, Florida. You have been all over, Carl. So, what are your peppers or your onions? Yes, I have 3 more beds actually. So I'm going to be mixing things up around a little bit. And I think next week, one of my lives is going to be just sitting down and planting my garden with you guys. I mean, I've already started planting, you know, I've got my seeds started and everything, but I need to figure out what's going to go where. And so take you along on my planning, not just showing you what I'm doing, but actually talk it out with you guys, if that sounds good. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, the goggles. So a sailboat, how nice. Oh, squirrels get the rest, I know. What am I planting? Oh my goodness. So the seeds I started were tomatoes, peppers, and borage, and then lots of herbs. So I have a lot of new herbs going, and onions. Them starting from seed. That's the first time I'm doing it from seed. I usually have started from sets. So all these that you see that I just did were from sets. And oh goodness, I have lots of things. Beans, I do a lot of beans. Yeah, onions, carrots, lettuce, all the good stuff. So, the air off the Pacific Ocean is very, very good. Oh, stand back up here. Sorry. Steve and Nina show. I have not heard of that. Hey, Sarah. You and Matt are trading off. Huh? Oh, so good to see you. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it? So, all right, guys. Oh my goodness, almost 10 to already. I have got to run. So get this onion juice out of my eyes. And thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. You guys are just, you're rock stars hanging out with me, and I'm so grateful for that and so glad for it. So I will be back at 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning, Central Time. So anyway, so oh, it is a beautiful day. Yes, I have some meetings, so I'm hoping that I can get outside because I'm going to have to can and stuff. So thanks, Sean. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Carl. Appreciate it. Debbie, everybody, you guys, thanks for being here. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday night on my live, and then Tuesday morning again. My goodness, you guys are going to be sick of me. So, you guys take care. Love you all. God bless, and always have hope. Bye.